This is more than just a podcast. It's a moment to stop, to breathe, to notice how you've been showing up. We were taught to push through, to stay strong, to hold it all together even when it cost us connection. But fatherhood was never meant to be survival. Here, we slow down before we raise our voice. We regulate before we correct. We learn that presence does more than pressure ever could. Because when a father changes how he shows up, the entire home shifts. Children feel safe instead of tense, partners feel supported instead of alone, and calm replaces chaos. Brothers, this is where awareness becomes action, where healing becomes leadership, where strength is measured by steadiness, not control. This is 15 Minutes with Dad, and this is the work, this is the responsibility, and this is how we change generations. Welcome back to 15 Minutes with Dad. This episode is going to be a bit different. I don't have a framework today. There's no parenting breakdown, and there's no structured teaching. Today is just me, a father, a man, a human being just trying to navigate life in real time. So, as you know, I've been away from recording for a little while, and I felt like I owed you, my listeners, honesty. Because one thing I never want this platform to become is some performance or pretending to be a form of perfection. So that's never been my heart. And the truth is, life has been heavy lately. And I don't publicize my life on social media that way, but I recently separated from my partner last year, and I've been healing from it. I've been trying to regulate myself through heartbreak, through disappointment, confusion, reflection, and the emotional exhaustion that comes with navigating a child custody case. And if I'm being honest, there have been days where I sat down to record and I realized I didn't have the emotional energy to teach while still actively trying to hold myself together. But maybe that's exactly why this particular episode matters. Because I think sometimes people listen to podcasts, they watch content creators, they hear speakers, therapists, coaches, and leaders online, and unconsciously believe they somehow escaped being human. Like we figured life out. Like we mastered emotions. Like healing means never struggling again. But that's not real. Healing is not becoming unaffected ever. Healing is becoming aware while still living through those difficult things. And I need you to know something. I am still learning. So everything I speak about in this podcast come from real work happening inside my own life. And sometimes in real time. Whether it's the emotional regulation, the calm parenting, the aligned fatherhood conversations, the discussions about emotional safety triggers masculinity, healing childhood wounds, connection before correction, all of that. None of this is theory for me. This is survival work, my relationship work, my fatherhood work, and my identity work. So I'm not sitting on the other side of this microphone pretending to be perfect. I'm sitting here trying to become more honest, trying to become more intentional. I'm trying to become the kind of man my children feel emotionally safe with, even when life feels uncertain. And I think there's something important about fathers hearing that. Because a lot of men quietly feel like they're failing the moment life gets hard. Relationship struggles happen. Co-parenting becomes difficult. Financial pressure rises. Mental health gets challenged. Loneliness creeps in for a long time. Sometimes identity shifts happen. And many men suffer silently because they think struggle disqualifies them from leadership. And it doesn't. Your humanity does not disqualify you from fatherhood. Your struggle does not erase your value. Your heartbreak does not make you weak. One thing I've realized in this, a lot of us fathers are carrying pain while still trying to parent with love. And that's difficult. There are moments I've sat with myself and had to admit I am emotionally exhausted right now, or I'm hurt right now, or I'm disappointed right now, or I'm grieving something right now and I need to give myself this space to navigate that. I don't want pity, but avoidance creates more damage than honesty ever will. And I think this matters deeply for men, especially fathers, because many of us were taught to suppress instead of process, to isolate instead of communicate, to perform strength and not practice vulnerability. But vulnerability is a strength. It's truth without performance. And if asking fathers listening to this podcast to become more emotionally aware, more connected, more intentional, then I, myself, owe you authenticity too. So this episode is simply me saying, I'm still here, I'm still growing, still learning, navigating difficult realities, and trying to show up for my children with consistency and love while figuring out life one day at a time. And maybe some of you needed permission to be human too. Maybe you're listening while navigating a separation. Maybe co-parenting is heavy right now, or your relationship is struggling. Maybe you're emotionally tired, and maybe you feel disconnected from yourself. And I want you to know this: you are not required to become emotionless to become strong. You do not have to heal perfectly to parent intentionally. One of the biggest lies men carry is believing we have to disappear emotionally in order to hold everything together. But your children don't need a robotic father. Your partner doesn't need a robotic partner. They need a present one. They need a partner and a father willing to reflect, to repair, and to grow. And I'm committed to continue that work publicly and privately. And this platform will continue evolving because I'm evolving. There's the Calm Parenting Framework, the Aligned Father, You 2.0. None of those series were created because I mastered life. They were created because I needed the conversations too. And I think that's why so many fathers connect here. Because this isn't performance, this is practice for me. So to everyone who's continued listening, supporting, sharing episodes, sending messages, and growing with me, thank you. Truly, thank you. And if you're a father going through something difficult right now, let me leave you with this. Do not confuse your struggle with failure. Some of the deepest growth in fatherhood happens in seasons where life humbles you. So just stay present. Keep reflecting, stay intentional, and just keep becoming. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Before you move on, let's pause here. Because growth doesn't happen in the listening. It happens in what you choose next. So you don't need to change everything. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Stay present long enough to practice something different. So carry this into your home, into those small moments, the hard conversations, and the quiet decisions no one applauds. That's where fatherhood is built. And if something here resonated, let it become action. Let it become consistency, or become the way that you lead. Because this is how trust is formed. This is how safety is felt, and this is how generational change actually happens. And if this episode helps you, share it with another father who's trying to do better. And if you have a story, a win, or a lesson you're learning, email me at Lirec, Lirec, at 15minuteswithdad.com. That's Lirec at 15minuteswithdad.com. Because this work grows through shared experiences.